أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولقد كتبنا في الزبور من بعد الذكر أن الأرض يرثها عبادي الصالحون. إن في هذا لبلاغا لقوم عابدين. وما أرسلناك إلا رحمة للعالمين. قل إنما يوحى إلي أنما إلهكم إله واحد فهل أنتم مسلمون؟ صدق الله العظيم. سورہ الانبیاء کی آیات بینات تلاوت کی ہیں. ارشاد باری تعالی ہے، اور ہم نے نصیحت کی کتاب یعنی تورات کے بعد زبور میں لکھ دیا تھا کہ میرے نیکوکار بندے ملک کے وارث ہوں گے. عبادت کرنے والے لوگوں کے لیے اس میں خدا کے حکموں کی تبلیغ ہے. اور اے محمد صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم، ہم نے آپ کو تمام جہانوں کے لیے رحمت بنا کر بھیجا ہے. کہہ دو کہ مجھ پر خدا کی طرف سے یہ وحی آتی ہے کہ تم سب کا معبود خدا واحد ہے، تو تم کو چاہیے کہ فرما بردار ہو جاؤ. وما علینا الا البلاغ المبین. حدیث نبوی صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم عن رافع بن خدیج رضی اللہ عنہ قال قیل یا رسول اللہ ای الکسب اطیب قال عمل الرجل بیدہ وکل بیع مبرور او کما قال علیہ الصلاة والسلام. حضرت رافع بن خدیج رضی اللہ عنہ سے روایت ہے، کہا گیا اے اللہ کے رسول صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم، کون سا کسب پاکیزہ ہے؟ فرمایا آدمی کا اپنے ہاتھ سے کمانا اور ہر ایسی بیع جو مقبول ہو. وآخر دعوانا ان الحمد للہ رب العالمین.
یہ آرزو نہیں کہ دعائیں ہزار دو، پڑھ کے نبی کی نعت لحد میں اتار دو. میرے
as role models for the nation. As you go about your parliamentary business, think beyond narrow goals. Think of the unity and consensus our country so desperately needs. I would urge all you to empower our people, make decisions of national importance with consensus, encourage domestic, international investment for economic growth and job creation, foster social economic justice and ensure fairness and transparency in our system. Mr. Speaker, for our country to prosper, it must be equitable. This is going to be a century of many new global changes, and to weather such transitions, we need to ensure that our people, with their different regions and resources, are on board of national development. It is my firm belief that a strong Pakistan is one where fruits of progress and development are equally shared by all its provinces and citizens. We should work actively to promote inclusive and uniform development, ensuring no province, no district, and no village is left behind. The House should ensure development is not limited to a few select areas, but reaches every nook and corner of the country. The ignored and neglected areas demand urgent attention from the federal government. We also need investments in infrastructure, education, healthcare, and economic opportunities to address the sense of deprivation. Parliament is the one forum where any sense of deprivation cannot just be aired constructively, but also addressed with political empathy. By the executive branch, that is the test of real statecraft. In this regard, improving our taxation system is essential to moving forward as a country. We must reform and expand our tax net, not overburdening those who already contribute, but by ensuring that every eligible taxpayer participates in nation building. Pakistan should also diversify its exports, focusing on value-added goods and services to expand new markets and build a competitive export-oriented economy. We need to make our IT industry a key driver of economic growth. We should focus on building digital and information highways, investing in IT parks, enhancing internet accessibility and speed, and supporting the growth of our technology-driven economy. Equally important is the sustained support of small and medium enterprises. We must ensure access to credit, address procedural bureaucratic hurdles, and create policies that promote youth-led businesses. Our young people should be encouraged to enter businesses good through SMEs-focused programs, skill development initiatives, and accessible loan schemes. In order to achieve these objectives, I would like to urge the House to play its role to increase the ease on doing business. Investors, small businesses, and international companies must find Pakistan an attractive potential of investment. Honorable members, today the common man, the laborers, and the salaried class are facing serious economic hardships. Our citizens are burdened by inflation, high prices of essential items, and rising energy costs. As we approach the next budget, I urge this Parliament and the government to provide real relief to the people. The government should take measures to forthcome budgets to increase salaries, pension, reduce income taxes on salary class, lowers energy costs, which would help reduce financial burden on them. At the same time, we should avoid downsizing jobs cuts. Instead of our focus should be on creating jobs and utilizing trained manpower productively. Ladies and gentlemen, women constitute almost 50% of the country's population, but they are underrepresented in every aspect of life. It is essential to empower them for enhancing their representation in various sectors. The most important intervention we can make as government and parliament is to make women at the bottom of the social pyramid financially independent in accordance with the vision of Shaheed Mohtarma Banerjee Bhutto. The Banerjee Income Support Program BISP remains a crucial lifeline of millions of families. Its reach must be expanded and cash transfers should be further enhanced. Young people make up a huge proportion of our current demographics. They need hope and inspiration. We should ensure the children are not outside schools in Pakistan. Promoting higher education, enhancing research in the universities should be a fundamental priority for creating a knowledge-based economy. I urge the federal and provincial governments to increase allocation for education sector in the upcoming budget on micro level and to also provide more opportunities through scholarships and financial assistance programs. This is also the moment for us to reflect on how we can enhance access to quality health care, all our citizens, reduce worrying incidents of malnutrition and polio vaccination in many children. Emphasis should be laid on primary health care. Respectable parliamentarians, I believe that domestic and regional conservative is a fundamental to prosperous Pakistan. We need a strong, efficient transport infrastructure, road networks and modernized railways. Gilgit-Baltistan and Baltistan require a special attention in terms of connectivity and development, as these regions are Pakistan's strategic frontier. We are vital to our national economy. This will not only lower poverty, but also stimulate the economy with the new job skills and markets. The China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC, and Gwadar Port remain central to our vision of connectivity. These projects must fully realize so that Pakistan can serve as a gateway to international trade, linking Central Asia, South Asia, and Middle East. At this point, I would like to take this opportunity to urge the federal and provincial governments to strengthen agriculture sector, ensure sustainable water management, bring coordination and agencies to the urgent task of managing the growing threats of climate change. I say this because agriculture is a key pillar of our economy, and it is imperative that we modernize this sector by adopting new farming techniques, developing better seeds, investing in agricultural research and development, creating more jobs by making land more productive. In order to improve our productivity, increase livestock yield and expand food exports, our farmers must be equipped with modern tools. We must aim for stability and self-sufficiency in food production. We need to focus on greater water availability and its efficient use. We must work towards innovative solutions such as bringing water from Tajikistan to Baltistan, upgrading irrigation systems, and utilizing new technologies to conserve and distribute water. Our fisheries and livestock sectors have immense potential. Pakistan's rivers, lakes and coastal areas hold untapped opportunities for fisheries. Commercial cattle farming can open new avenues for employment and export. I urge the government to play its role in providing incentives, training and support to our youth to make this industry a vital part of our economic future. I would like to urge the government to seek greater cooperation and exchange with China in this regard. You are aware that Pakistan is one of the countries most impacted by climate change. We should focus on restoring biodiversity, adaptive strategies on the food and water security access and preservation of the economic system. We must invest in the promotion of renewable energy, electric vehicles. We must also focus on recharging our wetlands and rivers so that they emerge pollution free, and because once again the lifeline for livelihood and rich marine ecosystem. The mangroves of Sindh stand as a shining example of what can be achieved through conservative efforts. I am glad to share that in Sindh we have planted 2 billion mangroves, which have also earned Sindh government a substantial finance through carbon credits. We should replicate this model protectively and benefit it from the international carbon credit market. Members of the Parliament, We view the current internal and external security challenges that need to further strengthen our security capabilities and enhance capacity for our law enforcement agencies to effectively deal with menace of terrorism. Parliament needs to play a role in building a consensus to tackle extremist ideologies as well as militancy that supports such violence. We are all aware of the external support and funding the terrorists are getting today, causing human and financial losses to the nation. We must unite to ensure that the challenges don't gather more momentum, because already thousands of our security forces have sacrificed their lives in the fight against terrorism, and we cannot allow resurgence again. I want to assure you that we are committed to eradication of the menace with the support of the nation and the brave armed forces. Successful intelligence-based operations have led to dismantling of terrorist networks to destabilize our nation. The entire nation is proud of its security forces and pays rich tribute to their bravery and dedication and countless sacrifices they have made in the service to the country. At the same time, we should not forget that militancy finds roots in deprivation and inequity. So we must focus on the development and regions most affected by terrorism and create employment. Outside our borders, the world is in a different stages of transition. Pakistan remains committed to regional peace, stability, economic integration. Our foreign policies will always be guided by national interest, international cooperation, and principles of sovereignty, mutual respect. We should enhance our cooperation with friendly regional countries in the area of trade, economy, climate, and cultural exchange. We will continue to play our role as a responsible, peace-loving nation. Our time-tested relationship with China remains a cornerstone to our diplomacy. We will continue to further strengthen economic and strategic ties with Beijing. We will further cement our all-weather strategic cooperation partnership with China and continue to support the One China policy. During my recent visit to China, I had a fruitful discussions with Chinese leadership while inviting them to make more investment in CPEC to improve regional and economic integration. Through our recent engagements with the Chinese leadership, both nations have reaffirmed commitments to further strengthen economic cooperation. The benefit of CPEC will reach every corner of Pakistan with different projects. We deeply appreciate the support of our trusted friend Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, Turkey, and others who have stood by us in times of economic challenges. We are committed to further strengthening our long-standing historic, cultural, and economic ties with the friendly nations of the Gulf and Central Asia, as well as the European Union, the United Kingdom, and the United States of America. The recent successful counter-terrorism cooperation between the US and Pakistan is encouraging, and the two countries should build on this success to renew and enhance cooperation for joint goals. Honorable members, the plight of two of our brothers and sisters in Indian illegal occupied Jammu and Kashmir remains of great concern for the entire nation. The people of Kashmir have been suffering for decades under unjust occupation, oppression, and brutal human rights violations. By the success of Indian regimes, Pakistan will always stand by them in the struggle of self-determination. We reaffirm our unwavering moral, political, diplomatic support for the Kashmir people and call upon the international community to take decisive action against atrocities being committed by Indian occupied forces. The voice of oppression will not be silenced. Pakistan will continue to raise this issue at every international forum. The Syrian devastation in Palestine demands urgent attention of the world. The Palestinian people continue to endure violence, displacement, ethnic cleansing, and oppression at the hands of Israel's security forces. Pakistan is actively committed to Palestine cause and is consistent in the calling of a just and lasting solution based on international law and aspirations of the Palestinian people. Our position is clear and wavering that establishment of an independent and sovereign Palestinian state with Al-Quds al-Sharif as its capital is essential for lasting peace in the region. Honorable members, before I conclude, I draw the attention of the House of a matter of concern for this federation. The President of Pakistan has been elected by all four provincial assemblies and National Assembly and Senate of Pakistan. In the Constitution framework, it is my duty to represent the federation. The most challenging and circumstances when my wife Shaheed Mohtama Benazir Bhutto was assassinated, I was the one who chanted Pakistan Khape for me. For me, Pakistan always comes first. It is therefore my constitutional duty as your President, my personal obligation as a patriotic Pakistani to caution the House and the government that some of your unilateral policies are causing grave strain on the Federation. In particular, the government's unilateral decision to carve out some canals from the Indus River, stiffened despite strong opposition from federating units. A proposal that I, as your president, cannot support. I urge this government to abandon this correct first proposal and work together with the stakeholders to come up with a viable, sustainable solution based on unanimous consensus among the federating units. In the end, I would like to again invite the attention of the House to fulfill the responsibilities entrusted to this Parliament and play its role in the nation building, strengthening institutions and improving governance. Let us put national interests supreme. Set aside personal and political differences. Let us work together to revive our economy, strengthen our democracy, and uphold the rule of law. Let us strive to build a Pakistan that is just, prosperous, and inclusive. Make the best use of this parliamentary year. Thank you. Pakistan, Zindabad.
Thank you, Mr. President. In exercise of the powers conferred by Clause 1 of Article 54 of the Constitution of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, I hereby prorogue the session of both houses summoned to assemble together on Monday, the 10th March 2025 on conclusion of its business. Thank you, sir.